Well, what's going on, YouTube? It's been about 2 years now since I've done an update, and quite a bit's been going on. I moved to a different place. I just had a kid. He's 3 months old now. His name's Dominic. So, a lot of you have been asking how the truck's been running and whatnot. And it was running really good. I didn't get any videos of it driving or anything like that. Well, I got a quick video of it, but maybe I'll put that down, put it in this video. I was having a Dodge Curse. I had the automatic in it, the 4L60. I blew that up 5 times, had it rebuilt 5 times. Got tired of it, went with the 5-speed manual. And 5-speed manual was doing good for a while, and then I tore out a throwout bearing, replaced the clutch too while I was in there. It wasn't even 500 miles later, it thrashed it again. The 5-speed I had in it was out of a 95 Chevy pickup. It was just a fucking pile of shit. So I got tired of that. Wanted a bigger motor. I talked about doing a 6.0 swap. So I sold the 5.3 to a kid from Minnesota. And I bought a 6.0 probably about a year ago, and it's been sitting in the corner. I was going to put it in my 3rd gen Camaro. Well, sold my 3rd gen Camaro because I've been more focusing on my other project. And so now I'm putting this 6.0 in the Dodge, and as of right now, I'm doing that now. so this is pretty much an update of what's going on right now with the Dodge. So this is my garage. A fucking disaster. There's the Dodge. Yeah, it's a fucking mess in here. It's fall, it's cold. Need to get a space heater running. So this is my baby I've been working on. Can't really see her very well. I painted her this summer. It's a 72 Nova. It's got a 402 big block. Damn, what a mess in here. Yeah, repainted her this summer. And then just pulled the Dodge in probably about a week ago and thrashed. So this is the 6.0. This is where I'm at right now. Getting her all buttoned back up. Went with stock manifolds for right now. I sold the headers with the 5.3. So I put the stock manifolds on. I bought long tubes for it, but there's no way I was going to get the driver's side to work. Passenger side would work. The driver's side, there's no way it would work. Because the motor mount's in the way. The front diff's in the way. Drive shaft would have been in the way. Just wouldn't work. So I put the stock manifolds on. I'm going to get some shorty headers again. Got a PCM for it. I sold the PCM with the 5.3. I did order camshaft for this one and valve springs. This one is the BTR Stage 4 version 2 truck cam. Came with the valve springs and valve seals. I actually got the cam card for it. So this is the cam card for it. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. It's a 553 on the intake and exhaust lift. 224, 230 durations. And a 109 lobe separation. Now, since I went with a 5.3, which that had a 595, 598 lift, 232, 234 duration, and a 112 lobe separation. And that was a bigger cam and a smaller motor. And this is a smaller cam and a bigger motor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my HB tuners, and I am going to upload the 5.3's tune into that PCM for this motor, and then see where it's at for fueling and timing. See if I can add some timing into it. I figured that I'll just give that a whirl and see how that pans out. But yeah, this is where I'm getting at. I'm getting closer. Pretty much most of the wiring is hooked up. I just have my alternator. That's the Chevy's alternator stuff. Dodge's alternator. Dodge's power steering. Cooler. And that's the step down for power steering pump. Dodge's power steering pump line. That hooks up. That does work in the Chevys. MAF sensor. Ground. Feeder core lines. Now, this one, I did the X pattern again, but this one, I'm going to run it up into the throttle body, and then I'm going to run this straight down into the top. I'm going to tap a hole in the top of the water pump. So the water pump's going to feed water up through the throttle body and then down, and then get all the air bubbles out. Wow, it'll get the air bubbles out a lot easier. So that's what I'm gonna do. Still need to get spark plugs, spark plug wires, antifreeze, change the oil, run it, change the oil again, put oil in the transmission. The transmission I got in this now, it is another 5-speed. I ended up buying another transmission, 5-speed manual out of a 99 Chevy Silverado. That was bolted to a 4.8 and hooked her all back up. Manuals never want to shift when they're not running. So that's how I have her all hooked up. Just a little, see if you can see that. This boot's actually out of my old Scottsdale. I just cut a hole, put the tower in, put a loop on there, and then put a bolt through and whatnot. But I cut the carpet out so this sits flush, so don't have a lot of air coming through. So transmission, transfer cases in, 4-wheel drive's hooked up, made a linkage for it. It was pretty simple. Still need to hook up the clutch, master cylinder. Wonder if you can see underneath here. Kind of can't. Transfer case. Kind of can't see that, but that's the linkage for the 4-wheel drive. Whatnot. O2 sensors. Still need to put the front drive shaft in. I still have the plugs and everything for the automatic. Still have the shift cable for the automatic, just in case I decide to go back to it. The line. This transmission, since it's out of a 99 Chevy Silverado, it's actually a center force clutch. Oh, Jesus. So, yeah. Everybody's asking for an update of what's been going on. Well, this is what's going on. The truck actually sat for a year. I didn't know what the hell to do with it. So I finally got ambition, got done with that, and got ambition to work on this. So I threw this motor in there. So I will keep you guys posted on when it's closer or when it's done and running and whatnot. So like them and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys later.